This is the Roulette Master, and you're not going to believe this incredible new roulette system from Roulette Grinder and Jerry G. They've been working on this nonstop and consistently winning money in the casino. And today we're going to put their system up against Fibonacci 12 in the head-to-head matchup. Let's see which one makes the most money in 15 minutes. We're going to start with Fibonacci 12 first. Let's place the bets. And right after this one spins, we're going to go ahead and put a $10 bet on the 12 that's been the longest since it is hit. In this case, that would be second 12. Let's go ahead and spin. The timer's set for 15 minutes, and here we go. That's a 26 black, and that is a loss. So we're going to place a second $10 bet on second 12 and spin. And after we place two $10 bets, I'm going to show you how to place the rest of them. That is a 20, and we got the win. So we need a new bet. We're up 10. The one that's been the longest since it is hit now would be first 12. And let's go ahead and spend with $10 on first 12. If we lose this one, we'll repeat that $10 bet. And we did lose it, so we'll repeat it. And now we'll have another $10 bet on first 12. If we lose this one, we'll go to 20. And then I'll share with you how to get the rest of the bets. That's at 31 black. And that's a loss. So we go to $20 now on first 12. So far we've gone 10, 10, 20. If we lose this one, we're going to add up the two previous bets for a $30 bet. And that's a 13 black. We lost. So we had 20 plus 10. Now we're going to have a $30 bet on first 12. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. So since we're at the $30 level, if we lose this one, we're going to add the last two bets together of 30 and 20, and we're going to have a $50 bet on first 12. We're currently minus 60, but that's just because we haven't hit in a while. Let's see if we can get a low number here. We did not, though. That's a 22 black. So now we'll add up the previous two bets of 50 and 30, which will give us an $80 total bet. And you can see the last first 12 to hit was that one red down at the bottom there. Let's see if we can get a win at 80. And here we go. And that's a 9 red. That's what we needed. That's a $160 win. Now we're up $50, and we place another $10 bet on the one that's been the longest since it's hit. In this case, it would be third 12. Let's go ahead and spin. And can't wait to share with you the new system from Roulette Grinder and Jerry G coming up. That is a 10 black, and we lost that one. So we're going to place another $10 bet on third 12 and spin. That's a 13 black, and we lost 10 and 10. So now we go 20, and if we lose this one, we start adding up the two previous bets and to get our next bet again. And that's a 2 black. That's a loss. So now we add up 20 plus 10, the two previous bets. Now we have a $30 bet on third 12. And let's see if we can get a high number here. That's a 32 red. That's a win. Fantastic. That's a $60 win. We're up $70, and it looks like we need to bet on second 12 now. That's the one that's been the longest since it is hit. And let's see what we get here. And that's a 15 black. That's a win. Nice. So now we're up 90. We'll put a $10 bet on first 12 because it's the longest since it is hit now. And spin. Here we go. That's a 33 black, and that's a loss. So let's place our second $10 bet on first 12 and see if we can get a low number here. If not, we'll add 10 plus 10 to get our $20 bet, and that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and place our $20 bet. On first 12, we've gone 10, 10, and now 20. Let's see if we can get a win here. And we did. That's a 5 red. Fantastic. So far, Fibonacci 12 has made $110 in a very short time. And we'll be on second 12 now. That's the 12 that's been the longest since it is hit. This is Fibonacci 12. And soon we'll be going over the bankroll and everything else you need to know with this system. And how you can play it for smaller amounts if this doesn't suit your bankroll. So let's go ahead and place another $10 bet on second 12 here and spin. And that's a loss on 3 reds. So it's time to add up the two previous bets of 10 and 10. And now we'll have a $20 bet on second 12. Here we go. We're 4.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 27 red. and that's a loss. So we're going to add up the two previous bets now of 20 and 10. Now we're going to have a $30 bet on second 12. Let's see if we can get a number in the middle. Here we go. We did not. That's a 26 black, so we're going to add up the two previous bets again of 30 and 20. And now we're going to have a $50 bet on second 12. And then we'll check our balance after this one. Here we go. That's a 14 red. That's a win. All right, that's a $100 win. We're up $140 already. And now we'll be on first 12 for 10. That's the longest one since it's hit. And we're 5 minutes in out of 15. That is a 12 red. That's another win. All right, so now we're picking up the pace. We're up $160. Let's bet 10 on third 12. And that's the longest since it is hit. Let's see if we can get a high number here. And we did. That's a 29 black. Fantastic. So, all of a sudden now we're up $180. We'll be on second 12 for 10 now. And here we go. Okay, that's a 2 black. That's a loss. So we'll place our second $10 bet on second 12. I'm sorry, it's still on 10 there. And then we'll go to 20 if we lose this one. We'll add up the two previous. We lost that one, so now we will add 10 plus 10. And we'll have a $20 bet on second 12. Up 160 even after that loss, and we're 6 minutes in. Here we go. That's a 31 black. That's a loss at 20, so we add up the two previous bets of 20 and 10. Now we have a $30 bet out there, and let's go ahead and spin. See if we can get a win at 30. Here we go. That's a 27 red. We lost at 30, so we add 30 plus 20, the previous two bets, and now we have a $50 bet out there. And temporarily that drops us back to 110, but as long as we eventually get a win, we're going to be just fine. But that's another loss with 36 red. So now we add up the two previous bets of 50 and 30. And now we have an $80 bet on second 12. And that dropped us back to $60 profit temporarily until we get the win. That's a 0. That doesn't help us very much there. So let's go ahead and add up the two previous bets of 80 and 50 now. And we'll have a $130 bet now on second 12. And if this is too much for you playing $10 units with a $2,000 bankroll, you can also play this with a $200 bankroll and dollar units. So don't forget that. And now we're going to add up 130 plus 80 for a 210 total bet. Okay. And this is going to really pay if we can get the win here on second 12. Let's see if we can get a second 12 number. We did not. That's a 26 black. So now we're going to add up 210 plus 130. That's 210. 310 plus 30 is 340. So let's place a 340 bet on second 12. And you can see the previous bet was 210. So if we lose this one, we're going to be betting 570. Okay, let's see if we can get this one, though, so we won't have to do that. Here we go. That's a 22 black. All right, we got the win. That's a $680 win. Now, all of a sudden, we're up $320, and Fibonacci 12 rewards you for if you have to risk more, there's more reward. So here we go. Let's get the win. That is 11 black, and I think that's another win. That's a back-to-back win there. Now we're up $340, and we'll be on third 12 for 10. Let's go ahead and spin. We're 8.5 minutes in out of 15. Here we go. That's a 13 black. That's a loss at 10, so we'll try 10 again on third 12 here. So it goes 10, 10, and then you add up the two previous bets for your next bet. And that's a 16 red. That's a loss, so we go to 20 now. So now we have a $20 bet on third 12. Let's see if we can get the win and get a high number here. We did not. That's a 7 red. So we add up the two previous bets of 20 and 10. And we'll have a $30 bet on third 12. We're currently up $300. And here we go. We're 9 minutes in now out of 15. That is a 19 red. That's a loss. So we'll add up the two previous bets of 30 and 20 now. We'll have a $50 bet out there, and we're currently up $270. All right, here we go. Let's see a high number. And we got one. That's a 34 red. That's what we want to see. And every time we get a win, we're adding profit. We're up $370 now. So now we'll be on first 12 for 10, and let's spin. All right, let's see a low number. And we got one. That's a 10 black. All right. Okay, so we're up $390 now, and it looks like we'll be on second 12. The longest since it is hit out of the 12s. And here we go. That's a 1 red. That's a loss, so let's place another $10 bet on second 12. Here we go. That is a 3 red. So let's add those two previous bets together to get a $20 bet on second 12. And we got it. That's a 15 black. All right, so we're up $410 already. That's awesome. Okay, now we'll be on third 12 for 10. And that's a 28 black. All right, another win. Now we're at 430, continuing to add profit. Now we'll be on first 12 for 10. And here we go. That's another win, 7 red. I like seeing that. We're almost 11 minutes in now out of 15. We're up $450. And we'll be on second 12 for 10. All right, here we go. That's a loss with a 12 red, pretty close, but no cigar. So we're going to place our second $10 bet on second 12 and see if we can get a win here. That's another loss with 35 black. So we're going to add 10 plus 10, and we'll have a $20 bet on second 12. Here we go. Okay, that is a 19 red. And we got it. That's a $40 win. We're up $470. You can see we're continually adding profit when we get wins. And the longest to hit now would be first 12. So we're going to be betting on first 12 for 10 and starting the cycle over. That's a loss with 35 blacks. So we place our second $10 bet on first 12. We're at 460. And here we go. That's a 23 red. And that's a loss, so we'll add 10 plus 10, get our $20 bet. Up 450, and let's spin. All right, that's a 3 red. That's a win. All right, that's a $40 win. We're up $490, almost up $500 now. So doing fantastic with Fibonacci 12. And I can't wait for the new system coming up here as well. That's a 31 black. That's a $20 win. So, oops, we didn't get the bet in on that one. So that should have got us over $500 in profit. That's an 8 black right there. We didn't get the bet in. So let's check our balance. We're up $510 now. Let's place a $10 bet on second 12 and see what we get here. That's a loss with 5 red. Okay, so we place our second $10 bet on second 12 and see if we can get a second 12 number. We're 13 minutes in out of 15. That's a loss with 25 red. So we add 10 plus 10. And now we'll have a $20 bet on second 12. Dip just below 500 for a moment. And here we go. That's a loss on 9 red. Okay, so we'll add 20 plus 10. Now we'll have a $30 bet on second 12. And this would get us back well over 500 if we could get the win. But we did not. That's a 34 red. So we're going to add up the two previous bets of 30 and 20. Now we have a $50 bet out there. We're up 440. And here we go. That's a 32 red. Okay, that's another loss. So we add up the last two bets of 50 and 30. Now we have an $80 bet. We're currently up 390. And you can see the last second 12 to hit was so 23 red at the very bottom. So let's hope we get a win here soon. Here we go. That's 11 black. That's a loss. So now we'll add up 80 plus 50. And we'll have a 130 bet on second 12. And drop this back to 310 profit temporarily. And that's a loss again on 29 black. So now we don't even have anything on the first or on the page with the the previous spins. It's been so long since we've hit. You can see the last bet was 130. We're going to add that 130 plus 80 for a 210 total bet on second 12. And let's see if we can get a second 12 win. Here we go. Come on. And we got it. 17 black. All right. That's a $420 win. Now we're up $600. That's what I'm talking about. Now we have a $10 bet on first 12. And actually, this is our last spin. We're about to the 15-minute mark. And that's a 2 black. And we finished with a win. Fantastic. So Fibonacci 12 made $620 profit in 15 minutes. And man, that was a lot of fun. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Fibonacci 12. But now it is time for the new roulette system of the day from the Roulette Grinder and Jerry G. Let's go ahead and jump right into it and see what they've been doing to make money in the casino. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the new roulette system from the Roulette Grinder and Jerry G. They said they've been doing unbelievable with this. I can't wait to share it. So let's place the bets, and I'll let you know what they've been up to. So we're going to look at the last number, which is in the first double street there with the 2. And they label these as A double street, B, C, D, E, and F as with letters. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with A and B. So we have 2 double streets there, $10 units. And let's go ahead and spin. This is a $20 total bet.
No more bets.
Okay, that's a 15 black. Okay, we lost. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in the double street that just missed. Okay, you can see we're minus 20. So what we're going to do first here is we're going to add that one in. So we just added that, and we're going to add 2 units to it. So we're going to go from 10 to 30. Now the one that is the farthest away, we're going to get rid of. And we're going to also increase the other one by 2 units. So there are 30 and 30, 60 total.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spend. Here we go. This is a $2,000 bankroll system for $10 units, $200 bankroll for dollar units, and that is a 20, and that is a loss. So now, if you look where the bets are, we're going to add the D double street there, and that has the 20 in it. They were at 30, now they're going to go to 50. So let's put 50 down. Then we're going to change the one closest to 50, and then we're going to get rid of the other one. Okay, and now we have $100 total bet. Here we go. That's a 35 black. Okay, so these are going to go from 50 to 70 now, and we're going to add the one in that just hit. So let's do that. And then we're going to get rid of the one that's farthest away. But first, before we do that, we're going to add 2 units to the one we're keeping. And there we go. Now we have a 140 total bet. Again, this is a $2,000 bankroll system. And that's a 35 black. So with this system, when you get a repeat, it really pays off. And we're up 100. And if we were not up 100, there's going to be another piece to this that you need to know, which I'm going to share with you here shortly. But since we are up 100, we're going to reset. So we're going to put 10 on the last one that hit, which is the 35 double street. And then we're going to put the other one next to it. And here we go. That's a $20 total bet. That's a 32 red. And we got the win. Fantastic. So we're up 40 since we got to the $100 level. So we haven't reached our $100 goal. When we get a win, we're going to go up a unit. And when we hit one that we're already on, we keep the bets the same. So these are going to go up a unit from 10 to 20.
No more
And
bets.
spin. That's a 12 red. Okay, now these are going to go up 2 units. However, we're going to start by going from 20 to 40 and adding the one that just hit. So let's do that. Okay, and then we're going the one that's closest to it, we're going to take to 40 as well. And then we're going to get rid of the other one. Okay, that's an $80 total bet. Let's go ahead and spin. And our next goal is going to be $200 profit. Okay, so we lost that one there. So we were at 40 and 40. That means we're going to be at 60. Let's add in the new one first. So here we go. There's 60. And then the one closest, we're going to also change to 60. And then we're going to get rid of the other one. Okay, we're at 120 total bet now. Again, this is a $2,000 bankroll system, but you can also play it with $200 bankroll and dollar units. Okay, that's a loss there at 60, so we're going to go to 80. So let's add the one that just hit in first. And then the one closest we'll take to 80 as well. And we'll take the other one out. There we go. 160 total. I'm going to go over everything as we go through this. So make sure you watch the whole video. And that's a 19 red. And we got the win. That's a $320 win. So let's see if we reached our $200 goal. We did. Now, if we had not reached that, then we would not be resetting. We would be going up 2 units on losses and 1 unit up on wins. But now our new profit goal is going to be 300. So we reset back to 10. And we'll start by putting the one out there that hit last. And then we'll put one right next to it. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 29 black. And that's a loss. So what we do first again is we add 2 units, which would be 10 to 30. And we put one on the one that just hit. That way if it repeats, we get the win. And then we add 2 units to the one closest. And then we take the other one out. So now we're at 30 each, 60 total. And doing really well so far. We're 5.5 minutes in, and that's a 30 red. That's another win, $120 win. Now we're up $320, and that is awesome. So we're going to keep the bets the same unless we reached our $300 goal, but we did. So we keep the bets the same. However, we go back to 10 because we reached our new goal. So let's go ahead and do that. And spin. If we had not reached our new goal of 300, we would have increased 1 unit on wins, 2 on losses. And that's a loss there. So let's add in the new one. And let's do that first. So we'll go from 10 to 30. And then the one closest, we go to 30. And then we get rid of the other one. There we are. Now we're at 30 each, 60 total. Now we're trying to get to 400. That's our new goal. We're going $100 increments, and that's an 8 black. And this system really works well with repeats. So we're going to go from 30 to 50, and let's put that out there first. Then the one closest we take to 50, and then we get rid of the other one. $100 total bet now, 50 on each, and let's spin. That's a 3 red. And that's a loss. So let's go ahead now and add that one in. We were at 50. We're going to be at 70. And then we'll add the one closest we'll take to 70. And then we'll get rid of the other one. Okay, 140 total bet, 70 each. Here we go. See a low number. That's a 21 red. That's a loss. So let's add that one in. We're going to go from 70 to 90. And let's put that in first. The one closest we'll take to 90 as well. And then we'll take the other one out. Okay. And remember, we're going to go up 1 on wins, up 2 on losses until we get to 400 on the profit. And that's a 16 red. Ooh, that was close. Okay, but we didn't get it. So we're going to go from 90 to 110. So let's do that first. Okay, and then we're going to bring that one to 110, take the other one out. Let's get this one out of there. Okay, now we're at 220 total, 110 on each. Let's go ahead and spend. Again, this is a $2,000 bankroll for $10 units or a $200 bankroll for dollar units. That's a 14 red. All right, we got it. That's a $440 win. Now we're up 260, but guess what? We have not reached our next goal. So what we have to do is we go up another unit. So now we're at 120 each. Let's go ahead and spend. The reason we didn't change them is because we just won. And here we go. That's a 34 red. Okay, that's a loss at 120 each. So we add, we go to 140 and we go to 34. Okay, and then we're going to take the one closest to 140 and then get rid of the other one. Okay, now we're at 280 total bet. We're still up, even though that dropped us back a little bit temporarily. Let's go ahead and get the win here. That's a 15 black. We didn't get it though. That was at 140, so we're going to go to 160. Let's put that out there first. And then bring this one up to 160. Take the other one out. Okay, now we're at 330 total bet. That's a 20 black. That's a $640 win. Now, we're only 20 away from our next goal, so now we do need to reset. He says if you're close, go ahead and reset. He says it could be anywhere between 50 and 100, and be safe about it. So let's go ahead and reset. We've been using $100 increments today, but if you're close, reset. So we're going to be on 20 for 10, and then we'll be on 13 to 18 for 10. And then again, they label these A, B, C, D, E, and F on the double streets. And that's a $40 win. Okay, so we're at $420 now. Our next goal is going to be 500. And here we go. So this will be C and D. And let's go ahead and spin. We're 10.5 minutes in out of 15. Again, this one was sent in by the Roulette Grinder and Jerry G, and that's a loss. So we're going to go from 10 to 30, and we'll actually, if you hit the zeros, he says just to stay where you're at and just go up 2 units. So let's do that and spin. So we basically just went from 10 to 30, and that's a 23 red. And we got it. That's a 120 win. We're at $520 now. That means our next goal is going to be 600, and we're going to be going to 23 to start, and then the one next to that, 13 through 18. Let's go ahead and spin. That would be C and D double street. Let's go ahead and spin here. That's a 27 red. That's a loss, so we'll go from 10 to 30. We'll add the new one in. And then the one next to it, we get up to the same level. Then we take the other one out. We're at 30 each, 60 total. 11.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 1 red. That's a loss. Okay, so we go from 30 to 50. Let's add the new one in first. Okay, and then the one closest we bring up to 50. And then take the other one out. 50 each, 100 total. Let's spin. That's a 3 red, and that's a good one. That's a $200 win. Now we're up $640, and that is awesome. So we will now start right there at 10 and 10. That's a new profit goal. We're going to try to get to 700 now. Let's go ahead and spin. That is a 10 black. That's another win. So now we're up 680. And since it's hit the same one there, let's just stay right where we're at and spin. That's a 35 black. Okay, and that was a loss at 10 each. So the first thing we do again is put the next bet out and go up 2 units from 10 to 30. And then the one closest to it goes up to 30. And then the one farthest away disappears. Okay, we're at 30 each, 60 total now. This is from the Roulette Grinder and Jerry G. That is a 36 red. And whenever it repeats a double street like that, you do fantastic. That was a $120 win. We're up $780. So let's go ahead and place that one out there. and then the one next to it, and spin. And our next goal will be 800. Here we go. We're 13 and a half minutes in out of 15. That's the 13 black. So let's go ahead and we're going to go from 10 to 30. We'll add the new one in first. Here we go. And then the one closest will come up to 30. Get rid of the other one. And now we're at 30 each, 60 total. And these are two double streets. That's a 28 black. That's another win at 120. We're up $880. Our next goal is going to be 900, which we're not that far away from. And that is awesome. So here we go. 10 on each there. And let's see what we get. That's a 15 black. That is a loss. So again, we always start with the one that just hit. And we go up 2 units. And then we bring the one closest up to that level. And then get rid of the one farthest away and spin. And here we go. That's a 7 red. That's a loss, so we go from 30 to 50. Add the new one in first. Then we bring the one closest up to that level. Get rid of the other one. There we go. Now we're at, make sure that's right. Okay, we're at 60 each. But we should be at 60 each. Make sure that's right. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. And this will be our last spin. We actually just hit the 15-minute mark. That's a 7 red. And we hit it. So what a great way to finish. We made $1,050 profit with this new roulette system from the Roulette Grinder and Jerry G. That is fantastic. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And let me know when you test it on your simulator what you think before you go to the casino, as always. Remember, it's always smart to test it, then go after you like the results. But remember to share in the comments with everyone how you did, whether you loved it or hated it, whatever it is. Let them know down in the comments. That helps everyone in this community out. Let's keep growing this community as big as we can get it, because the more people we have, the more systems get sent in every day. And I just really love the search for the best roulette system possible every single day. And remember to send those roulette systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com, just like the Roulette Grinder did today. And again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And I look forward to each and every day seeing your guys' new roulette systems and testing them on the channel at 7 a.m. Central Time. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.